All right, on the clock now, the Saints.
Packers. Panthers.
All right, it's the Browns
49ers.
on the clock.
Saints. Rams. Seahawks. Bengals. Bills. Jets.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Broncos.
Now we turn to the Browns. They're on the clock. The Jets now on the clock. The Colts now on the clock. Let's see what they do. The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. Okay, the Ravens are on the clock now. Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Vikings are now on the clock. Okay, it's the Rams up now. They're on the clock. And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection. The Cowboys on the clock now. What direction will they go? All right, the Dolphins are now on the clock. Washington is now on the clock. Okay, next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock.
Hey.
There you are. What the fuck you doing? You didn't come in this house. You didn't even come and see me. I didn't even get to see your face.
You didn't see my face? Your face looks, you got a nice facey glow.
I didn't even get to see your face. And I just was sitting here thinking, like, is Aaron home? And I'm like, did I see my husband today?
Yeah.
Is he here? And I had to look at the time, like it's 9:30. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I just told him how they offered me time. And you didn't even come in here and look at my face.
I did peek in there and look at your face.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't notice.
He was distracted, Yosho.
I cut like 3 braids off, babe. It's bad. I cut 3 off. And I was texting my cousins and shit. I was like, why don't you just stop? Like, just quit. But once you get started taking it out, it was like I had to finish. Then I got on the phone with your sister for an hour, Shauna. And so then I did stop because I got distracted talking with her because she leaves out the gate. She want to leave Chris. Like, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like no sense at all. She's like tells me like a while ago, I want to say, I'm trying to think, was it right after she had the baby or right before she had the baby? Anyways, his baby mom like congratulated him and said some other like nice things or whatever. And at the end of her message, she said like at the end of her message, she said whatever she said, she ended with I love you. Like it wasn't sent as a separate message. It was like a long message and like congratulating them and stuff like that or whatever like that. And then at the end it said I love you or whatever. So Shauna felt some type of way. Like he was letting her know. I don't know how she even. It was along the lines of letting her know, like, no, my baby mom is cool. Everything's copacetic or whatever. She's happy for us. This is what she sent me. So Shauna reads the message or whatever, and what she sent. Matter of fact, let's see. I think she probably did send it to me. So she's like, okay, wait.
The Titans on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on.
Hold on, because I just want to bring now that I able to talk to her. I should have brought it up, looked at it when I was talking to her because like tripping a little bit. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't even see the girl say that. She just says like some hearts or whatever. She said congratulations. Hold on, they talk about taxes. Then she say, okay, told you, pretty little girl, congratulations. He say, thank you, I'll call the boy tomorrow. Then she say, okay, I'll have him call you when he get home from sports club. Well, I will have the boy call you tomorrow. Again, congratulations. I hope things get better for y'all now that she's here. I love you. Like the boy said, now you a bomb-ass dad of 2 people. You know you got this. And then he say, thank you, I appreciate it. And she say, no doubt. Shauna's pissed off because he said...
The one word.
Huh?
The one word?
Thank you, I appreciate it. Because when the girl said, like, I'll call you again, congratulations, hope things get better with you now that she's here, love you, like the boy said, you a bomb-ass dad of 2. Like, saying you're a bomb-ass dad of 2. But what Shauna's pissed off is that the girl said, I love you, in the midst of that message, and that he said, thank you, I appreciate it, instead of saying, hey, don't say you love me.
You can't actually, that's awkward as fuck. You can't just say, hey, don't say you.
And where your sister, and this shit happened, let me see, this was fucking when the baby was born. Yeah, back in February. So she tonight like calls me or whatever, like I can't do this or whatever. So I'm like, well, what happened? Well, you remember that message I sent you? I'm like, yeah, okay. She's like, well, I've just been thinking about that, and I'm like, okay. She's like, and that's like disrespectful or whatever, and she can't be doing that. And I'm like, okay. Like, and I told him that I don't like it, and I just don't, I don't even want to be with him no more. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You don't want to be with him because of something somebody else said to him? Not something that he did, but something that somebody else said. Well, because he just told her in it, like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Like, no, don't respond to her. If it ain't about Chris, don't respond at all. Like, don't say nothing.
On the clock
and
now,
I
it's
guess
the Seahawks. Time is ticking.
in the midst of their arguing or whatever about it, he told her, like, you know, it was her insecurity or whatever, and that, like, you know, it's a problem that she got to work on, and she don't like that he said that. Like, she don't like that he feel that way, and that he should just be like, okay. And then I guess he did tell her, like, okay, I'll talk to her or whatever, but then I guess, I don't know, she brought it up, and then he was brought it up again or whatever, and he's like, I'm not gonna go back to no old message and tell her, like, oh, don't text me that something in an old message that's done passed. And I'm like listening to her, and the whole time I'm like, wait, what are you? I'm not understanding. Like, what is this man doing? Like, and I had to get her. Like, I was just like, so like, I don't think I'm gonna give you what you looking for. Like, cause for me, you tripping. Like, what you expect him to do? Like, he can tell her, hey, don't text me this, and she can do it out of spite. What do you like? He don't have no control. He got control. I'm like, no, he doesn't have control over anybody. He can tell her, don't do this, and she can still do it. Like,
I just flip it, like, yo, do we got control over you?
Right, and it's like, why? How? And I'm like,
she just want to be a single mom so bad. Like, she's
like, well, you don't understand. It's like you know, him not showing me respect, him not respecting my wishes or whatever. And I'm like, well, has he done something? I'm like, oh, so she sent some more messages or whatever, and he didn't like say anything. Well, no. I'm like, so wait, like, you gotta give him a chance. Like, you're talking about something that happened in February that somebody else did, and you're not even giving the man a fucking chance, and you're ready to leave your whole baby dad. Like, you're ready to be a single mother on some shit because of his other baby mom, who's congratulating. Like, I didn't even have a mess. I wish I had thought to pull the message up in front of me so I can read it to her and be like, you're
The
tripping.
49ers
like,
now on the clock.
In a way, I did let her know he was bugging. She was bugging because I'm like, are you serious? I was like, I gotta look at it from his side. Like, yeah, maybe he did tell you it's a personal problem and that is your issue, but he got to look at it from his side. He's probably frustrated as fuck. Like, he got you and your sister. You, his sister, your mom. Y'all don't get along. Now you got the baby mom. They don't get along. Now the baby's here, and you talking about some stuff that he's not even doing. Like, I was like, you gotta give him a chance. Like, she's like, okay, well then, so next time it happened, then I could just leave him. I was like, if that's what you want to do, then yeah, but you can't just like, oh, I'm still mad in February that bitch said that she loved you in her congratulations message to us, so I don't want to be with you no more. Like, it's just crazy to me. I'm like, girl, like, you have finally got you somebody. Like, you know he's a good dad. He came in tonight bringing Chris. Like, we had to stop talking about it or whatever. But he came in tonight bringing Chris. Chris staying there on a school night. He's like, I'm like, girl, you can't. Well, I just don't want to be stressed, and I don't want to be. What she say? I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm disrespected or whatever. And I'm like, well, what is he doing? What did he do? Did he disrespect you? Did she message? Well, no, but I'm still thinking about that old message. Like, are you kidding me? I was like, you're gonna give these people what they want. Like, you're gonna give them what they want, even if she was doing that shit on purpose. Which I just read you the message. The message isn't any spitefulness or anything like that. And yes, maybe it is a message to where she's pretending for him, like, congratulations, like, I'm so happy, but in the background or whatever with her friends, maybe she's like, oh, that bitch and that ugly ass baby or whatever. But as far as the message goes that she was sending to him, that wasn't shit to take out on him. Like, that's that he don't. I was telling her, like, he loses his family. He gets to lose his new family. You're taking it out on him. He gets to lose his new family because she sent you a message and you didn't like it. And nothing has happened since. And you've told him how you feel, so give the man a chance. I'm like, okay, so now you have to let some shit happen. Like, let another message come in and she's saying that, and then his response is not what you want. Like, but you can't just say, oh, well, I'm just holding on to this from months ago, and I just don't want to be with him no more. Like, I have never come across a girl who wanted to be a single mom who had a good baby father so bad. Like, I don't get it. Is it the sister mentality? Because the sisters, well, no, because Cece Marshawn was a good father, at least. He was there, like, and does stuff with kids. He maybe wasn't good a boyfriend. Like, I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Like,
shit,
yeah,
well, I went on Facebook, like sometime last week, and I'm not sure how long ago this is, but, I just don't comment on shit. Like, obviously I don't Facebook like I used to anyway, but, she made a comment, and it's along the lines of like, yeah, you can joke about your spouse or your significant other, but when the jokes, especially when like she's already having this thought process, like, yo, I don't find those jokes funny, and B, don't be putting them jokes like on public for everybody, because the way I look at it, like that shit is like a innocent ass. It can be dismissed as an innocent ass joke, but it's an advertisement to every dude that's been wanting to get a shot at you, like that there's trouble in paradise and shit. She put something along the lines of she worded it like, this dude think I'm playing. What's a good dating site? I'm for real, y'all. I need a good dating site. And I'm like, nah, like fuck out of here. And I just logged off Facebook. Hey, Jax.
yeah, well,
And again, couples could joke around, but like if I'm with you, you're not about to be like on social media with how many dudes that like just waiting for their shot and gonna put up there an advertisement. Like, and yeah, that shit could be joked away, laughed away as a joke or whatever, but that shit really said yeah, basically you are literally posting on there like while we're having problems, yo, I what's a good dating site? Like, so no, I don't find that shit funny. Especially if like with her mindset. So and again, maybe it wasn't a joke. Maybe she's like being sarcastic and dead ass serious about it.
Yeah, she probably is, because the way I talked to her today, I'm like, what happened? Like, did something happen? No, remember when I sent you those messages and I'm like, in February? Like, well, it's April. And
I'm gonna say it like this.
Nothing. I've just been thinking about it. I just can't get over it.
I'm gonna say it like this. I mentioned.
Even like his responses were like, oh, I love you too. He just said, thank you. Appreciate it. That's it. He didn't feed into it. He just said, I'll call the boy tomorrow. She the one with the whole thing. His messages are 3 words. Like, that's it. Like, and she sent me another one after that. Like, I guess the next day, the girl telling him, like, oh, he would, she got to get her lights fixed, but you can call her phone so you can see him. He'd be home.
The Dolphins now on the clock.
Yeah, I figured that would be better.
And now we turn to the Jets. It's their selection.
Like, and he like, hey, man, flashback. And she's just like, I'm just saying, LOL, I don't need no flip out. Like,
she also will have to recognize, like, that part of, well, she's actually.
And now we turn to the Colts. It's their selection.
I can't speak for, like, her other relationships and shit, but for the most part, yeah, he's an active father. Like, he's going to have a relationship with, he's going to have a relationship with his ex, like that they're linked together for life.
Right, and the thing is, in the messages or whatever, like, yes, she don't really care for Sean. Like, we know that he may not be as perceptive to it because
and the Chargers now on the clock.
Like, so, and somebody can just put on the front for you. So, like I said, yes, she can front with him, but and say in these messages like, yeah, I want to keep the peace because, Chris want me to see the baby and, he knows flipping out. Like, she's saying it to him. The baby in the background, she tells her girlfriends, like, I'll be that bitch ass or all that other baby. Like I said, she can be saying all that. But when it comes to Shauna and him, Shauna can't be taking that out on him. Like, that ain't got shit to do with him, what she's saying in the message. Like, in this message, Shauna has to be mad because the girl is like, but even if she's lying to Chris and she don't care about keeping the peace and stuff, what does this have to do to Chris? What did Chris do wrong in it? He say, all right, I'm gonna call her now. He gonna call her mama, and then when she says she's trying to keep the peace, he said, "Hey man," and laugh, like, cause he knows it's drama. Like, what? I don't know. So, like I told Shauna, just get a band. She's like, okay, when the next time you mess up, I'm gone. Okay, well, it is what it is. Like, I can't make you work at it if you don't want it. Like, really, because from me on the outside looking in, you're telling me this man's he's not really doing anything necessarily where you don't trust him or he's cheating or whatever. He's just not relaying the message that you want, or if he's relaying the message, it's not being received, so you're putting it on him. Because, like, a bitter baby mama's going to do what the fuck she wants, regardless of how many times you tell her, don't call me, or what you know what say, like, don't say this, don't say that. Like, if she's your baby mom and she can say something and you can use it against him without him even, then she's winning. And I done told her that before. Like, okay, we'll give him back to her. Like, let him be free so that she can go for it, because the little shit that she's saying, you're getting pissed off at him about. He don't got no control over another grown-ass fucking woman. And she's like, well, he just shouldn't respond at all. Like, just don't say nothing in the message. No, it's not like her messages. It's not.
These are fucking adults. My gosh. Like, that shit.
Don't respond. But in the messages that she sent me, like, the girl's including this shit about Chris, and then she said something in the message like, oh, want to keep the peace. Like, so he don't have to, he shouldn't respond because she added that little bit at the end, or I don't want nobody flipping out, so he not supposed to respond because she added, I don't want nobody flipping out at the end. Like, I don't know.
Okay, it's the box now on the clock.
I guess she's going to be a single mom. Like, she can want to be a single mom whole pregnancy. Ever, like I said, I ain't never met a mother pregnant or already had the baby who want to be a single mom so bad.
All right, it's now the Vikings' turn. They're up.
Selling drugs home every night. He's bringing his son to your house along with his other life.
Like, you're not gonna hear him say it like this, but the Kevin Samuels dude, he actually like gets on females like that. What he'll do, and it rubs a lot of them the wrong way because he's real aggressive with it. He'll act like the conversation that you're having with her, he'll actually just point shit out like point blank. So, like, what is he doing? All right, so what's the problem? And then what are you doing? Like, so he'll call them out on their bullshit. Again, I haven't watched it now damn near a year, but call them out
for that because he don't.
But what I'm saying is, like, there's been people who, obviously the ones that like go viral, like for shock value. But when I was watching, there were actually like legit ones where people were just out of their fucking mind and unreasonable, and like he would actually call them on it, but in a way where some of them, like, you know what, you're right. Obviously, a lot of people can't like take confrontation or criticism without like being in fight mode, where like because you gotta look in the mirror. They just gotta instantly respond to some negative shit and take it to an argument where, like, yo, you call him for advice. But anyway, back to Shauna, like, that same mentality. I'm always like looking at guys I play ball with, and I've always like I was like, yo, I really, really don't want to ever have like somebody like that has that mindset. And obviously you don't know, and what I mean is like you get somebody pregnant that has that mindset. You don't know, in my opinion, it's too late. Like,
And the Rams
not
now
necessarily, but I've always had that hope. Or maybe you'd be blinded by like
the
red
Bengals
flags.
now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
I think obviously as I'm older I think I wouldn't put up with 21-year-old me. I think I would have just accepted anything. Well, not anything, but yeah, but she's too old for that. She's about to be. They're close to 30 now. It's not like she's not like 21. Like if she's 21, this thought process and this the arguing. Not even arguing, but yeah, thought process.
Argument. It's like
right, but
you're telling me you want to leave this man because of outside shit. Like you're not telling me that he's did this or he doing this. You told me you gave him some boundaries, okay? But yet I'm asking you, and you're not even telling me he don't broke your boundaries yet. Like what do you want from him? Like. So he came with me because of that message that she sent, congratulating y'all on the baby. So I'm just still thinking about it. Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let it go. Like, give the man a chance. You told him the boundaries. Okay, you got a boundary. That's a boundary with her saying, I love you, whatever. It's not something that's randomly easy to bring up that you're still thinking about months later. Like, oh, okay, the next time he drops Chris off. Oh, remember that message you sent me? Could you not send me and say you love me? And it, like... You know that she loves him. Like, you should, oh, well, I know she still loves him. Like, he's a baby dad, but you don't have to say it, And what does that have to do with him? Like, he can tell her, like, don't say that. Please don't include that in the message. Please don't tell me. And if she does it next time, how is that on him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have no control, so you're telling me he about to lose his new family, because
it's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Okay, and maybe she might poke and say the shit even more now that he's like, oh, don't say that to me. So she may say this shit all the fucking time. Like, now just to poke at you because you're the one with the issue. Like, it kind of is like he said, like it's her insecure, whatever, and she need to work through it. Because if the man is coming home at night and you know where he is 24/7, where he at work, he at his mama's house, he at you know where he at, then his baby mom in a message, not even just a single message where she was just like hollering at him and, oh, I love you, and trying to, but in a message where she's congratulating him on his new baby, saying that she hopes everything is okay with you, even if it's fucking bullshit that she is spilling to him. None of that shit has shit to do with him and his response just saying, thank you, appreciate it. Like, that shit would have went so left. Like, it would have been something different. It would have been like, oh, okay, thank you, but don't tell me you love me. Like, it's not, why it's not even necessary? Like, I get it, like, her being the new baby mom, she doesn't want to hear it or see it or whatever like that, but I don't feel like that's a reason to leave him. Like, she's like, dead ass, like, yeah, I'm done with this. Because of that, I'm like, what did he do?
Yeah. It was just like, that, the insecurity, like, she... Like, you know,
her father was like, yeah, I love you too.
Well,
or something.
This security, like, and like, almost like a power trip, almost like, well, no, I'm not about to be played, like, so, for anything like that, I'm out of here. Just, even if it's not gonna happen, just because the thought of it to happen, I'm out.
Like, I get that. That's my thing with that, and you saying that, okay, when it comes to cheating and stuff, I get that, because that's something, like, I'm not gonna put up with. But, on another hand, this is a person who don't put up with somebody fucking laying hands on her back and forth, fighting in a relationship. She was fighting with Mouse, and you can't be like shocked to this.
The Bills are now on the clock.
She was fighting with Mouse for years. He got out of prison, got out of jail, and then still was trying to fight with her and be with her, and them going back and forth. She didn't know whether she wanted to be with Chris and stuff, and that was in the beginning of her relationship with Chris, because Chris' sister started having some type of feelings against her because she was like, well, what the fuck is she gonna do? Is you fucking with my brother, or is you still fucking with Mouse, who used to be like, well, I don't know if they do that, but her and Mouse used to fight years before he even went to jail. And I think she like stabbed him or something else or whatever. And then she was dealing with this other dude that, like, so she's had some niggas who she done been through some shit with and stuck through and went through, and you're trying to tell me you done just had your first baby and you can't fight for your relationship over some shit that a baby not into? Like, you fight all the time. You fight all the time. You fought 7 bitches. Like, they jumped you and you was holding it down. For all the stories I heard, like, and so you just basically don't want the family then. Like, if she really loved them and wanted the family, then I think she would fight more for it, because what she's telling me right now ain't really no reason to leave him. Like, he ain't stepped out. You can look at his phone and actually see messages like this and shit. Like, so it's not like he's hiding something. Like, I don't know. So we'll see how long they last. Now we'll be without her baby daddy, without her daddy in the house, because I don't think. And maybe it could be. Or maybe I should ask her, like, maybe she's just not ready for that. Maybe this is a bit much, because that's like, she party, do her thing, go out of town, left and right, go here, go there, go out the country and stuff like that. Now,
Bears are now on
like,
the clock.
you've been in a relationship with this guy, but it ain't been, when you're in a relationship and you ain't got no kids, you really don't got no ties. Now you actually have ties to him, and it's more serious now. So maybe she just maybe it's a little, I don't know. I don't want to say immaturity, but maybe it's just like
definitely immaturity. I remember when we went on the when we went to the Tom Joyner thing, and you're not going to remember this probably, but me and you we sat in one of the jacuzzis with a married couple, and it was a guy with some long ass dreads that probably came down to his butt, and a brown skinned woman, their wife, and anyway, we were chit chatting with them or vice versa. And then the moment we actually mentioned how long we've been together and we weren't married, their face, their whole body language just kind of froze. Like, oh shit, oh okay, this boyfriend, girl, oh okay. And it was like at that, it was almost, and I don't forget shit like that. They were actually I read. It was almost like how like some people, especially older people, how they even are embarrassed to even introduce us as boyfriend and girlfriend. They would just say, they won't say baby daddy, but they say husband, even though we weren't even engaged and shit.
right.
So it was like how would I say? Like you said, didn't have any ties. They kind of we were kind of giving off of like, hey, we're happy, everything is great, and they heard that and it was like, oh okay, yeah, that's not for us. Like it was like we offended them, and I just felt the entire vibe shift. Like shit, I don't like I read shit like that to people, and it obviously stuck with me. Like it's been over 10 years and shit. Part of me always wanted to go back and just run to people.
Okay,
like,
Steelers on the clock now.
But yeah, you may not even remember that, but well, we were out in the back
And
where
the
they had
Steelers are on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go.
At the time, Joyner, it wasn't the Gaylord Palms. Actually, no, it was Gaylord Palms, and that behind like where the main Gaylord Palms had the big movie screen, but in the back there was like multiple private booths for adults and shit. And we were out there.
I want to go back there. I like that hotel. I love that pool area at night. That was just beautiful. And then the kids playing the other pool. They definitely need to bring that shit back. I think actually Grandma G was saying that they still got it, but the son is in charge of it or something like that. It's probably been down since COVID, but I definitely want to take another one of those trips. That was nice, especially at that hotel with the movie screen.
Now the Seahawks are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Okay, I just wanted to chit chat with you and see your face for a little bit because you kind of like disappeared on me. You just came in the house and just like, we gonna play my game.
Not playing no game.
You had the control. Listen, if the controller's in your hand, you're playing the game. I don't mean literally, but when that controller's in your hand, you're playing the game.
No.
Okay.
I was on the clock. No, I was on the clock. I was over there. I had my meter hooked up. I had to do some shit because I hadn't even had a lunch there, and I had to log off, close out my appointment. I had to upload my results and shit. I was over there by the game area. Huh?
What was the controller doing in here?
I mean, it was keeping my attention while I was actually waiting for the meter and shit.
So was the PlayStation game on?
Yes, but I was primarily over there for work.
I mean, not the phone with you, nigga. The game is the game.
I was over there for work.
You don't literally, I don't care. Any of y'all have a fucking joystick in y'all hand, y'all on the game. I don't care if you just update your avatar, if you changing your player.
You missed what I said.
On the game.
No. I was over there for Spectrum Charter. My meter was plugged up. Yeah, while my meter was doing this thing for work, because I hadn't clocked out yet, Yeah, I had the game on in the meantime, yes.
All of that just to say, yeah, I was on the game. You hate when I'm right. Why?
No.
Why?
You overstated. I'm like... No.
That might have been my shirt. Oh, shit. I gotta see. That might have been my shirt. Never mind. I did. I think I put it on the post for you, though. All right, well, go ahead and eat. I haven't eaten all day. I need a bottle of water. So, is you still down there?
Uh-huh.
It's 10.
Well, I'm checking on the phone now.
Okay, tell him to bring me a bottle
here we
of
go.
water.
The 49ers now on the clock.
Earlier at work. So, definitely the time. Tell him to bring up, but I don't want the refrigerator. I want hot water. I think I should have some bottle in there.
So bring her water out the refrigerator.
And tell him it's time for bed. Good night. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
They'll sign it to go in my iPad, so okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Why did you make your iPad to follow everybody's movements?
Sleep and good.
I can't find it was print.
You didn't even look. Here. I want warm water. That's the best match for us. We probably just do it another day.
The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
Jax, what you got?
The Saints are on the clock now. What direction will they go? And the Browns on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go in. The Jets now on the clock. Let's see what they do. The Colts are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Falcons. All right, the Ravens are now on the clock. The Broncos are on the clock now. The Buccaneers
Jax,
are
what
on
you
the clock
got?
now.
What do you got?
Plastic. Ham stuff. Ham plastic thing.
And now on the clock,
Hey, little
it's
guy.
the Vikings.
You going to bed now? Where you going? Oh, AJ, it's your bedtime, bro. It's actually, you're 35 minutes late for bed.
It just says 10.
10:05. Hey, Jack.
It says 10:05.
Hey.
Dad,
Alexa, how many minutes ago was 9:30? Alexa, how many minutes ago was 9:30?
Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022 at 9:30 p.m. was 34 minutes and 43 seconds ago.
34 minutes late.
Dad, take the clothes off my bed.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, now on the clock, the Rams. The Bengals are on the clock now. The Cowboys now on the clock.
Hey, Jack. You're on your nose.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Quick on your feet tonight.
The football team now on the clock. Let's see what they do. Okay, here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, the Bears are on the clock now. All right, it's the Panthers now on the clock.
What's wrong?
All right, it's the Steelers now on the clock.
Dude, what you doing? All right, boom. Hope I did.
Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now. Okay, next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. Now the Dolphins are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? All right, the Packers are now on the clock.